down to Marcole Young. Are you out there, Marcole?
There we go.
Hey
Did I
there.
do it?
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. It's good to have you. Thanks for pinch hitting for us.
Yes. Thank
You're
you
awesome.
for volunteering me. Sorry. It was totally fine. I was just like, oh gosh, this morning I took the kids to school and threw this on top of my head. And then we went to the gym and then came back and I was just working on stuff. And then I was like, oh, I should probably shower. Okay. So
Well, that's my life too. But you look all put together. So don't worry about a thing. Just so that everyone that's new can get to know you, where are you calling from?
Husband and I were both born and raised in Oregon, and we recently relocated to just outside of Phoenix, Arizona.
Phoenix. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a nice place to live this time of year. You're lucky.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's absolutely beautiful here. Jason and I were just talking about it this morning, that we had all the windows open and we had music on and we were just working around the house, and it's nice.
Yeah. Bob Siv writes, he's in Chicago. So sometimes I'll send him videos or pictures. I'll be outside, like it's beautiful, it's sunny. And then he's like, you're such a jerk. It's like,
yeah,
it's like negative.
Hey, I gotta cut in really quick. Actually, she didn't tell you. We were laying on the back patio, sunny today. We were working around the house.
You were nude?
We were laying in the sun.
No.
Nude.
No.
Is that what he said?
No.
Almost.
The
Almost.
full Monty.
I was in my boxer brief. Yeah. Sunning the perineum or something.
Oh,
Anyway.
I have endowed Jason as our ER shred.
The perineum. That's
Our
what it is. The
comedian.
parent. Okay, I'm done. Sorry.
Just mute him.
Yeah, shut him up. If this is your thing, like he can't just
After 25 years, I am so used to it. It's all good.
Okay, so what is your passion?
Anything craft related. My kids. So
Oh, cool.
I love redoing furniture. I love crafting of any sort.
Very cool. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Just so that everybody knows what you're into, because every now and then you find a connection, and it's just fun that way.
Yeah.
So, and then also, who shared ER Shred with you guys? Do you remember?
I think it was you. I'm remembering correctly. Is that right, Jason?
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
I think I'm remembering now because Jason said he'd seen me on video or something like that. Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. Okay. And now how long have you been shredding with us?
Well, we've been with Isagenix for 14 years.
Yeah.
And then, so Jason has done the ER shred longer than I have. He did it a little bit before his brain surgery and then big time after his brain surgery. And I was struggling a little bit with the cleanses. I'm kind of like, when I don't eat, my claws come out.
Right.
And so I hadn't done a full one. And then was beginning of October, I did my first perfect ER shred with Jason.
Yeah.
And the bone broth helped a ton. And in those first 11 days, I lost 15 pounds.
Wow. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. And what did you?
October of this year.
October. And do you remember any other non-scale victories that you realized during that time?
Will you talk about your Come Alive?
Yeah.
And I think it really was at the end of that first perfect.
What did it feel like? What were the emotions or the feelings?
I don't like food. I
Mhm.
don't like to cook. I don't like any of the process of it. So it felt very freeing to me. It was very simple and very freeing to not have food control. And it that was a big one for me. And then sleep has been a big one for me as well.
Can I go back? Are you talking about the control around cravings, or are you talking about just, are you talking like literally you don't like to eat a lot? What do you mean?
I don't like to plan it. I don't like to cook it. I don't like, my dad's a chef.
Okay, so you just totally, you're like me. You loved how simple this was.
Yes.
Okay. Yep, I get it. And simple, it's kind of cool that it's also like the most nutrient dense thing you can do.
Yeah.
And it's also simple. So it's like total win-win.
Yeah.
So now, and that come alive moment that you had, did you get emotional? I did.
I'm emotional anyway. I'm just, Jason's raising his eyebrows. Yeah, I am.
I remember having, like, I'm not trying to lead you along. I just remember I had this feeling of, I've never felt this good in my life. This is unreal. Yeah. This is nuts.
It was, so I'll step back just a little bit. Most people don't know. So if anyone's heard of the word gastroschisis, I was actually born with my intestines outside of my body. So I have had 23 surgeries directly related to my abdomen and my stomach.
Oh my God, Marcole.
Yeah. So all growing up, I was told, don't eat meat, don't eat meat, don't eat meat, especially don't eat rare meat. If you're going to eat it, cook it big time, but just don't, I should stay away from it. And so I have actually, Jason, quit crying. So I told you I'm emotional. So in having all those surgeries and having my scar tissue and issues, I've had 2 bowel obstructions, one of which hospitalized me, eating the traditional way that they've always told me, eat roughage and eat, a certain way and don't eat meat. Yeah. And so I've had huge stomach issues my whole life because of all of that scarring. It actually caused huge infertility issues as well. So our children are miracles. That's a whole another topic. But so eating this way has really, I haven't had any stomach issues. I don't get backed up. I don't, this is probably TMI, but I guess, it's just part of it. My bowel movements are less because I'm eating so healthy, but they're good ones. I don't have any issues at all.
Yeah. You know what? There's this false thing, Marcole. Thanks for bringing it up. People, they got it in their head that when you eat meat, it like stays in your stomach and putrefies. Yeah. That is such bullshit. When you eat meat, your body, if you eat it with animal fats and you don't add in starches and carbs, your body knows exactly what to do with it, and it uses up almost every little bit. That's the only reason you're not having bigger bowel movements. And the reason I know is because when I eat only meat and animal fats, I'm never distended.
Yeah. And that was something I dealt with because my scar is literally a foot long. Like it runs my entire length of my stomach, and it attached, all of my scar tissue literally attaches to all my organs. My feet, where my feeding tube was, it actually connects under my rib cage, and they've gone in twice now and had to clean that out because it's painful. And so I've always had tummy issues and felt bloated and just pain and gassy, and just really like, you can put your head on my stomach at any point and hear just, it's like, as things are moving through, and it's just not doing that anymore. It still talks, I still hear it, but it's not near what it was. And I don't have the painful, trying to get a bunch of crap through my stomach that I used to.
Totally. Yeah, I relate on so many levels. I've had some very serious, lots of gastrointestinal issues. Of course, yours are far more significant than mine, but I can relate on many levels, with what you're saying. Do you mind if I show off what you guys have shared with us all here? Everybody, just have a look at, let me see if I can get it really Hold on. Really, 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 really close. Take a look. Does that look pretty good right there? I think it does.
Yep.
Look at these two.
Thank you.
ER shredders. Look at I mean, it's just unbelievable. Somehow, some way, you guys both like became better looking too.
Yeah. I think I will just.
And I'm just saying, like, I'm not talking about the physique. Like, that's not even what I mean. But just look at the light and the confidence, and it's you guys.
Yeah, it's been.
Have you found yourself more outgoing?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think
more
so.
confident, more
confidence.
surety.
Well, we went to Mexico in October, and talking about my scar, I've never worn a two-piece swimsuit in my entire life.
Yeah.
And in Mexico, I wore a bikini. So, and it was amazing. I mean, sure, I have gone from a size 14 down to, I am now I just put on a pair of pants yesterday and showed Jason, and they're 5s. So, but it wasn't just the size, it was just my confidence too. That I felt really good. And
have you always been so vulnerable? I want to know. I find that the longer I ER shred, I don't know what it is, the way, I think I'm going to let Susan define that in just a second, but I find myself opening up more. I find myself, it's like the awareness has spilled over into other parts of my life, and I find myself becoming more real and more vulnerable. And you know what? The reason that I love it is because it seems like people like me, the more real I am.
Yeah.
And so, like, as that opens up, you just want more of it. You're like, why does it seem like everybody, it's a phenomenon. It really is a phenomenon. You start to feel like, wow, like I never felt like people like me like this. This feels good.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I think when you feel good about yourself, it kind of opens up, reaching out to others, and
yeah,
it's a good feeling.
It's the spillover. It's beautiful. And with